MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the American League's Houston Astros and the Cleveland Indians. First pitch of a great pitcher's duel is coming up next. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
He's set. Here it comes. And we are officially underway from Cleveland as the first pitch misses for ball one. Curveball grounded towards second. Ramirez is there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next up for the Stros, George Springer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ramirez over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's only 1 for 10. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Alonso is there. And the inning is over. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco,
is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Michael Brantley is lined against Justin Verlander. He's got 22 hits in 76 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. So striding in, Jose Ramirez.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ramirez.
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Verlander gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. McCann corrals it, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. A changeup over the inside corner. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Grounded back up the middle. Ramirez to his left. He's there. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing here, appealed down to third, but James Kingsley says he held up. Ball one. The 1-2. Runners off for second. Heading out towards shallow right. Chisenhall is over. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Gonzalez leads off first with one away. And there's a base hit on the line. Gonzalez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from first. And a relay home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. He's set and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's 1 for 4.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's Yonder Alonso. His line against Justin Verlander, just a 1 for 9. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now batting, Jose Altuve. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Stepping up to the plate, George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He swings and misses. Throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now. Runner's on his way to third. Slow bouncer to the right side. He'll go to the bag for 1. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in, Brian McCann. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Popped him up. Therefore it is Donaldson, and there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He popped out in his first trip. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as we move on to the... bottom of inning number.
Right fielder, Lonnie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Settling in now, Jason Kipnis is lined against Justin Verlander. He has 7 hits in 57 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 16 times as well. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he'll step off and try again. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Takes a knee-high fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he'll step off. And he'll step off and try again. Verlander sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. This will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Now the Astros designated hitter, Marwin Gonzalez, as we begin the top of the 4th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Gonzalez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. So stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. The first 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pitch popped up. Ramirez moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Edwin Encarnacion now will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count, and he'll step off and try and reset. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. So digging in now, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jake Marisnick is retired to lead off the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. There goes Bregman off of first. Here's a swing and a ground ball. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Bregman rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. Here's George Springer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. To short. Lindor ranges to his right. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Drilled right back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Altuve calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kipnis has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now the Cuban import. Adam Simber, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. And now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gurriel is under it, 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Verlander gets the sign. Coming at him with the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike 2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes.
Got him looking, and that. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And they almost get him at third, but he's just able to get back in safely. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. This ball's in the air now out to right field. Chisenhall is in pursuit. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well, he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Ramirez is up with it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Michael Brantley. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marisnick is under it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Verlander gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Very weakly on the ground.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Verlander ready with another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is what you have.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Stepping in, Brian McCann.
Leading off for Houston, catcher
Andrew Miller enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Andrew Miller.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here, 2 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 0-2 once more. Is taken. That's ball one.
Well, that's a pitch right there. You gotta just lay off.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way.
Yonder Alonso.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Line towards center field. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike called. Now the throw down. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. First delivery to him on the way. 4-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. No hits to this point.
To the bottom of the ninth. Center fielder, Jason.
Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Stepping into the box, Yan Gomes comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here mainly due to the start turned in by this man, Justin Verlander. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player.
Outstanding. Swing and miss.